Hi, everybody. It is very, um, gotta fix my chair to my thing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I am trying to get myself around. I apologize. I am, I'm sorry. We're trying to get ready to pack the RV for spring break, so we're just all over the place. Um, so yeah, thank you. It's Wednesday, April 1st, and I don't have a joke because I'm not prepared. So my camera is totally off. We're just going to try to make room. Thankfully, my desk is clean, so that's good. I am at a different angle than I usually am, so let me get everything around. Look what I've got. I'm so excited to play with them. I the Filled with Sweetness. It's oh, there it is. I don't have the paper yet because it was on back order, and so I ordered it and it's coming. It's coming, it's coming. So I have the wrong paper here, but I have this, and I was looking it up. Hello, everybody. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sandy. Um, I'm looking to see what it's called. Hopefully it's in the annual catalog that's almost done. I'm so sad to see it go, but there is. Hi, Deb. I'm happy you're here. Yay. Golly, maybe Wednesday nights are better, huh? Um, oh, I don't know the name of it. Let me see. I have the it's bugging me. It's bugging me. So how's everybody doing? It's very yucky weather out. I'm not happy with it. I wish that it would go away. It's so cold that it was like goes it goes right through you. Well, the paper that I thought it is, it's not. Um, if my mom comes on, maybe we can, she probably doesn't know I'm on at a different time. She'll be so happy to be, she loves working still, don't get me wrong, but she is working full time during tax season and she is tired when she gets home. So she hasn't been able to yeah, I have one paper that's that. Well, so the one piece I'm using is from the Nature's Walk, but then I lose the rest. I apologize. If somebody sees it and knows what it is from, please, please, please let me know. Um, I have not had a chance to look at any of the Stampin' Up updates and happenings. I do know that they're already out of some things for demonstrators to order. So that was kind of sad. But I ordered what I could so that we could do some fun in color stuff in April at at class in April. Um, and then we'll go from there. All right, I don't want to take any more time looking for this. But we're gonna have fun with it, and we're going to make a book bind fold. And it might be in my, I think it's probably in my template thing so that I can at least find the real name. Let's see. Bookbinding, page 9. Look at that. Whew. This way I can go through the um, I like to do it one way though. I do it differently than the others. Aw. Yeah, so I'm sorry class will be a little weak. A week later than normal. And look at me, I've been itching and I see that my face is bright red, so something's not agreeing with me that I've done. All right, let's go down and hi. All right, so this is the one from Nature's Walk. Let's see if we can go down a little bit more. It has, hi, baby girl. It has really pretty script. And then on the other side, it's kind of graph paper, crumb cake. And I'm not sure what I would say, early espresso crumb cake. But this is the fun paper that I'm thinking of as well. And I can't think of the name of it. So if anybody knows, please feel free. Oh, you got the Pooh Bear suite. Oh, I want to get that. I have to wait till next month or the month after. There's so much that I want. I want that lakeside um suite as well, and it's a double suite, so that's what I'm going for next. All right, so here's this, and then there's the other side, a little crumb cake. This beautiful floral. Love that. And I just love that this is like the painted like the where is it? Yeah, the 3D embossing folder, the plaster painting. That would go really good with this. See how that you can see it in the yeah. So that would be a good one for that as well. This just reminds me of a blouse. It's just so pretty. And I want to say, is it crushed curry or daffodil delight? And we got some pink for ourselves. I'm not sure. Flirty flamingo, maybe. And then I'm not going to use this. I'm going to try really hard not to use this one. And then this is Calypso coral, I'm going to guess. And then this is the one I love with another crumb cake. So this is the one we're going to use. All right. I think we're going to use this. And we're going to use this. And let's see. I don't know. We'll keep them nearby. It just sounded like somebody fell upstairs. So hopefully he didn't trip over the dogs. I didn't hear him fall, but he certainly tripped. All right. I don't, you guys can't see, I have a big pile of stamps over here that are bundles that I'm working on getting I don't know if it's actually a website, but a site for all of the retired stuff and product that I want to that I don't need anymore. So I want to sell them very low cost, or what I might do is a BOGO. What do you guys think? So what a BOGO is is I make the price of whatever the retired product is, and then say like I go and I put the under my umbrella. It has the punch and the photopolymer set. So I put it on for $15 and you want it. So sold. You have $15 to then spend in the new catalog. That's very simple. It's not counting shipping or tax. It's just the product. And so you buy what's in the catalog for how much you spend on the retired product or how much the retired product comes total. You then have that much money to spend in the new catalog that's coming out. Does that make sense? Clear as mud? Ask questions in the comments if you and it's not an April Fool's, it's really true. Oh boy. So yeah. All right. All right, I'm going to take some deep breaths because once I know I'm late, I then start to get go 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 go. So I'll take a deep breath. Have some blueberry tea. and I am going to get my cardstock. Yeah. And I just lost my light, so hopefully it wasn't doing any good. Um, let's see. I'm gonna try I am looking for early espresso, but I don't know if it's right here or not. But let's try some Calypso Coral. Did I use that last time? I think I might have. So let's try Calypso Coral. And let's try some early espresso. Hopefully I can find it. Tell me what everybody's doing for Easter. Anybody going away? Um, we are going to um, we are going on an RV trip. So that's what Mike and I are doing. And we get to see our darling youngest in a she's going to drive over to where we are. So that'll be fun. She's only about 7 hours or so from where we're going to be. Oh boy, can I just tell you, I'm making a mess and things are falling all over the place, all because I can't find my early espresso. So we'll go with beige just in case, and I will grab some crumb cake just so that we don't have to get up again. I wonder if this is early espresso. Oh, it is early espresso. Nice. All right. So look at that. That's why it wasn't in my bin, because it's all new here. All right. So we'll open it up here. Now, I love how you guys are chatting in the comments. One last thing I need, I'm sorry, is a trimmer. All right. So the first thing you want to do is we're going to score at 4 1/4, and then we're going to cut at 5 1/2. All right, so that gives us two regular left opening card bases. Okay. We're just going to use one, obviously. Those dogs are having a fit because I bet you Mike went outside to pack the RV, I'm sure. So we are then we're going to go in and we're going to score at 4 1/4. We're going to go in and score at 4 1/4, at 3 1/4. So we're going to go in an inch. Don't use the dark one. And we're going to score there. Okay. So now we have score at 4 1/4, and then we have a score at, so basically we went in 1 inch from the score line. Okay, so if you want perfect, so we go in, we score at 4 1/4, and I just don't want to tell you wrong, and you all know how I am with math. Deb's staying at home. Oh, good. Yeah, rest your bellies. Oh, Polish Easter. Nice. Oh, I did not get the flower pot, Sandy. I don't know if that was on the pre-order. Was that on the pre-order? Kim, do you know the flower pot one? 4 1/4, 5 1/4. So you're going to score at 4 1/4, and then you're going to score at 5 1/4. Okay. So then what it's going to do is you have this book binding here. So this is going to be adhered down, and you're just going to have this right here. Okay. All right. So what we want to do is we're going to do something on the inside to make that to make that work. Now, there's a little I'm going to go I never ever 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 use um cream. It's not called cream, but it's coming away from me what it's actually called because that's how often I don't use it. So off white, it's not off white. Somebody help me with my brain. Oh, it was? Okay, I didn't order it either. How does the Pooh Bear look? Have you gotten it yet, Kim? So I'm just going to go ahead and do my 4 by 5 1/4 inside in vanilla. That's vanilla. Um, for the inside of my card here. I could make it smaller. Instead of doing 4, I could do 3 1/2, but I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna. And I am going to use my tape runner. And you're going to say, Joette, why are you using the tape runner? Oh, it came today. Oh, golly, so exciting. I'm using the tape runner because I feel like I have 3 that I need to use up so that I can get refills. Because I love me some refills. All right. And then here's my ribbon. And I think I love this ribbon. It's gray granite, but does that look gray to anybody? I think it looks kind of, I don't know. I think it looks like crumb cake or some Barely Beige. It actually, I think Barely Beige has a little bit of green undertone to it. So look at that. I think that is so, so pretty. So that'll be good. And you know what, everybody? I am going to work on, um, I am working on the newsletter on my Wait and Receipts tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. So I will definitely get that going. I promise. All right. So now this is where I gotta take some time and and make some decisions here. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. You know how I am. I'm just gonna go with we're gonna go this way. So we're gonna do 3/4 of an inch, and I'm gonna cut the crumb cake. 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4 um, by 5. This is how you do it. When I'm making cards, I take the whole math and me not working together. So this is how it rolls. This is exactly how it rolls. And I am going to take I'm going to take a 1/2 inch. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, I have to say. So even if it doesn't work out well, and I don't know which one I like best, it's okay. I'm going to do a whole inch here, and then I'm going to turn this around because I want more flower than edge. And I'm going to make that a 1/2 inch there and go down. And you know what? When you see this, that almost looks like the pink, like the pretty in pink. So not a bad thing, not a bad thing. I also combined all of my little bits of dimensionals so that they fit in this little bowl, and I'm using all of that up first. So, and oh, that makes the leaves. I see. Oh, okay. So we're going to try to put this here and see, I don't like it. So it should have been a quarter. Should have been a quarter. That's okay, because I have another one here. And it should have been 5 1/4. So perfect there. And then we're going to put this little, we're going to go this way so I get more, more, more. And we're going to go 5 1/4 to 5. Okay. So I'm just cutting so that I get the colors that I want out of the DSP. So you just saw me take a little clip out of there. It was just because there's nothing there. So I wanted to make sure I got a lot of color. A lot of color. All right. So then that is all going to go there. Okay. It's just because of the way my camera is. I hope that's better. Make it that should be good. Okay. Perfect. Now, I'm trying hard not to use linen thread, but I don't know if I'm going to like that. I think it's too big. I think it's too big for the piece that I have. Um, so let's see. I'm going to hop out a second. Pause, pause, pause. And I'm just going to see what I have. That is not linen thread. And you know what the problem's going to be? I have lots of linen thread. This is the, I think it's, I don't know if it's still on the retired list or um, it's this porous thread, linen, or not linen, but ribbon. I love it. I've used it a lot, but there's so much on a roll that even in my classes, this thread, this ribbon lasts forever. So I'm just checking to see. Yeah, too big. So we could go over it. Or we could do double, double, toil and trouble. Here we go. And you know that's what's going to happen, right? Hi, Jean. I loved your glasses and your sweatshirt the other day on Facebook. I know I commented, but oh my gosh, it made me giggle. It made me happy seeing that. It was so cute. Of course, I love your glasses anyway. I would love those glasses. You know those glasses that you can change the front? They're like magnetic. That's what Jean has. Oh, she has, they're adorable. She has all sorts of fun fun stuff. All right, so this would be the one that I messed up a while ago. This roll, but it's my favorite. And because um I have room. Uh-oh, I might not though. I didn't cut it long enough. Nope, I don't have room. So, whoopsie. So we're going to um, we're going to do this. So I'm going to cross them over. Let's see how far. We're going to adhere the one side down anyway. So let's see how many times we can at least wrap this around. So you see I'm going once, twice, and I'm going to cross over, and I might be able to get a third time. Let's see. Most of the time I play after I get it tightened, but good. And then we'll see if we can't go right up the center. And we did. And here we go. So then I'm just going to put some more right there. And I'm going to put that right in the center. So just to make it clear as mud, I wrapped it around 3 times. And then I made it so they overlap right around in here. All right. So then I am going to put some more adhesive. All right. So this is Plus. And with Plus, with adhesive, with Stampin' Seal Plus, you can't push down real hard on your you can't push real hard on the cardstock because it'll bring it up like it did that one time. When I rolled it, I pushed too hard. All right, so there we are. And now this is like a book binding it's called. So this is the binding and there's the flip. Okay, so there's that. Now I'll still get my double bow in there. I'm still working on it. All right. So I have to tell you all this. The paper pumpkin this month for has everybody seen it? Because I gotta tell you, it's gorgeous. If you're a lake person or a water person or an outdoorsy person, you want it and you want the die that goes with it. It is it is awesome. It is just awesome. Um, I'm contemplating getting two because I love it so much. And I think that the new set that's out, it's not out yet, but it's within the new catalog. Um, and the name of it, it's like a lakeside retreat or something to that effect. Um, it is it's gorgeous. It is it is just gorgeous. I don't have a picture of it to show you. Um, but I'm sure if you look at other people's videos that can get things quicker than I can, um, it's beautiful. I can't wait. I could do a whole scrapbook just on that. All right, so here we go. I just did a double bow and I added it to where it crosses over, where the 3 cross and meet. And you can do that up here, you can do that down there. I just went with where it naturally met when I separated everything. Okay, so that's what I did there. Easy peasy. All right, so now I'm just going to get rid of the ribbon that I did not use. I think this is a good nautical colored looking ribbon. Gray granite though, it kills me. I've been doing Stampin' Up, oh gosh, how many years? Is it 13? 15? Almost 15? And I just ordered all the grays. So I have gray granite, smoky slate, basic gray, and I got the refills. Side with the grays by a lady in Guam. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh gosh. Haven't made stuffed cabbage. Oh, I don't think I've ever made that. Mike's aunt made it for everybody once. Oh, it's so good. It- Excuse me, so sorry. All right, so we got the binding part done. So now I want to take, I don't know. I liked the Barely Beige. I should have used that instead of the crumb cake. So now we're going to do 3 by 5 1/4 for the DSP on this side. Okay. I was hoping that would, it's not gonna, I'm gonna lose my ruler. So I'm going to take, um, I'm gonna do that 3 by 5 1/4. It looks so small, doesn't it? It just looks like I'm measuring this incorrectly. All right, and it's gonna go right there. Now, what I could do is go 2 7/8, okay, by 5 and 1 2 3/8, right? This is where I make mistakes. Yep, I did it wrong. Let's try it again. Um, how did I mess that up? There should be, yeah. See, I told you, I'm not, I'm not a mathematician. So we're going to go 3 1/8. So we're going to go bigger. Sorry. Then I went smaller. So 3 1/8 by 5 1/4, which is here, by 5 3/8. There we go. So now it's an 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. Isn't it funny? I know what I want, but I don't always get one with the chairs. Yes, sorry. Yes, yes. So now what I would like to do is I'm going to scruff this up. I'm in the scruffy mood. And it is easier if you wet it first. But right here, I don't have any, I don't think I have anything wet. I'm looking, where's my, I do. Let's see. I will say that I love my desk the way that I've gotten it, where I have a little bit of everything right where I need it. I love it. So everything's right in front of me. Um, so let's see. So what I want to do is just separate, sorry, I'm getting off camera. Sorry. Um, is separating the fibers of the cardstock, and it's easier to do when it's wet. And I'm just doing a little bit. So see how you can see the layers right there. I can, okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom here. I'm just using the water from my aqua brush. And then this block is a nail block. It's for nails. And you can distress paper with it. So whenever there's a new catalog out and coming out and we can do our pre-order, I always do a wish list. So my wish list before before tax and shipping and craziness um was, are you sitting down? It was over $600. And that's just from the pre-order. We're not allowed, we think there's always something that yeah, that there's only certain things we can order. So just from the pre-order stuff was over 600. Oh, I want to say it was probably almost 700. I was just so excited. And then you get sad and reality sets in and you order, I bring it down. And then you sleep on it and you're like, "Okay, what do you absolutely need to get through the catalog launch?" So then you're like, "Oh, okay. What do I absolutely need?" Yeah. So anyway, all right. So see, now we have a little distress and it just kind of gives it a little dimension because it's folded up. And I just did the ends and I didn't do, oh, here it is. I didn't do the designer series paper because I'm gonna dip it a little bit in, and when I say dip, I'm literally going to dip it in the um, early espresso. And I did re-ink my crumb cake, my early espresso. There was something else. Oh, my my soft sea foam needed it desperately. So yeah. So for this, I am going to use probably the liquid glue only because I believe that it'll adhere better. I don't really want to get the Seal Plus stuck on it, and I don't want to um, I don't want to tear my paper. And I can move it around because I so I dipped it in early espresso and you can't really see um the edge of the card base because I dipped it. All right. So we don't have these anymore, although I don't know if if they're available until some of them are gone. Don't know if so anyway, I don't know if they're still available, but I'm gonna flick and instead of using my blend, I am going to use my Stampin' Write marker and I'm going to flick with the paintbrush side. That's this side here. And I'm going to just flick and I don't care where it gets. Okay. See? Unless it gets on me. No. I'm going to just, because I'm going to cover some of it anyway. So if I get it on the ends, especially, and then I can go over here and do the same. It's very subtle. Um, but it just gives it a little, hopefully you can see it, gives it a little something, something. All right. Okay. Now, trying to find all my paper here. I'm on my DSP. So, I do like that, but you know what? I see that this is a little bit um purpley to me. So, I don't know. It may be um pebble pecan pie. This may be some pecan pie, of which in here. That's right. Sometimes, Debbie, ignorance is bliss. So if you don't know exactly how much something costs altogether, you're good to go. Yep. And then you spread it out. Absolutely. I have it's not a problem, but my thought theory is that I want to be able to show stuff, and I can't, I need to have it there. So my goal for this catalog is to just to be a month ahead. Ha! Month ahead. That's the goal. I'm lucky if I'm, ahead for my lives. I try to plan them as well, like a month at a time, just go down every Tuesday. I know I'm doing a live, and then I try to make a theme, or at least the set that I'm using, or the technique that I'm using, or something. Yeah, that doesn't always happen either. So, the best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. All right. So let's see. Because I have no, um, um, I have no, I'm sending a card tomorrow that is, um, again, well, a friend of Mike's. Well, I mean, I know who she is, but I don't know her very well. So, she had surgery, emergency surgery, and all these other stuff. So we just got her address, and so I'm going to send her a heartfelt prayer um, card. So this is the Peace on Earth stamp set, and it's a nice big, it's a nice big one. So we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna see if I want to. Sometimes the easiest thing is to just keep things simple. So by doing so, I need to see how big or how small the sentiment is. So, heartful prayers. Mm, 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 mm. It's good size because I need to put it on a D block, or is this a, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Yep, D block. So we'll have a little fun. Um, try my early espresso just to see how big we're getting here. Boy, that's juicy. I don't know if everybody's familiar with how to get ink pad. Sandy, I know, and Darlene Ron's gonna come after me. Um, I don't think this is gonna fit. Not pretty anyway. Yep. So we'll go this way. So that fits on there. All right. So we're gonna go with a very vanilla. Oh my god. Oh, I put it out of my way and then I lost it. I'm just checking the. But Sandy, you know what I love about you? You use everything. Everything you get has a purpose, and you use it and you use it and you use it. So I love that. I feel bad when people purchase product and then I never see them use it. And I get I get sad because I feel like I didn't do what I'm supposed to do. I want to teach people to use their their fun stuff, you know? All right. So there's the heartfelt prayers. And now I'm going to try. I have a new thing. I haven't used it yet either, and I did not get the whole thing. It's the Greenery Lane dies, and it does have a stamp set, but I didn't get it. I got it really for this here and for this, um, and then decided I probably need to get the the stamp set just for the other. So we'll see how it goes. But you just need to have the detail of the stamp, you know. All right. So I'm going to take this, and it looks like it is Mossy Meadow. So I did a big order of cardstock also, so I need to, I hate opening up a new pack because then I don't have any scraps that I can play with instead of using a full sheet. I like to use my scraps. Um, so we'll do that. And we have that. I'm not going to use this. All right, here we go. And those of you who know me, little one is not my favorite, but I will say when you have a lot of stuff on your desk, it is helpful. It just keeps things, you know. And it's not that I don't like it. I just think you have to work at it a little harder. And thumbs are, uh, my thumbs are worn out. Right. So there we go. We have that one. And I'm going to do another one. And if I don't use it, then it goes in my stash. I'm going to go, I'm going to go the opposite way now. So the stems go in this way. It just fits better. And you don't use as much paper. It's just something I do in my mind. I think it saves paper, but yeah. Can you see me closing my lips together, working hard? Anybody get fooled today? Uh, there's a therapist that I work with, and the two, and we get each other a lot. It's kind of fun. And a patient that we both see, um, I was telling we were talking about pranking, and I was telling the husband of the patient how the OT is quite the prankster. Well, he thought it was going to be fun, so he called her and told her that he didn't want her coming to the house again. I didn't like the way she treated his wife, and you could hear the OT getting so worried and upset in the background that I couldn't take it anymore. I started laughing so she could hear me, so she knew that it was a joke. I was just, oh gosh. I wasn't good at the old math either, Sandy, so don't worry about that. Old math, new math. Ugh. I'm looking for some vellum. Let's see. Got my stash in here. You know what's funny is I picked up everything. That's my problem. I picked everything up and now I don't know exactly where it's at. Making a mess. Let's see. Vellum. No, no vellum. All right. Well, we'll keep it simple. Maybe we'll just use two greens, two mossy meadows. We'll see how that goes. All right. So one there, one here, and then you know what I need? I need little flowers. Let's see. See, this is when it's nice when you don't have everything and then you can be very creative with what you have. So, cutest crew. Look, has cute little flowers right here. So we are going to, this one just doesn't want to, see what happens. Golly, doesn't want to stay. I've got to, so that'll work. I'll just clean it with the stamp cleaner and it'll come off, but for some reason um they're just not staying. All right. So that there. Get a smaller. All right. So now we're going to come over here. And I'm going to do two flowers just like this, one and then the other. And I'm going to use early espresso, but I am going to stamp off because then that way it won't be so dark. So I'm going to stamp off, stamp off, stamp off. Boy, did I get this juicy. Stamp on. I think I'll do the same thing over here. Stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp off. All right, now I might not like all of that, and that's okay because look, I have another one. And just in case I don't like it, I'm going to do it now. And just do the bottom. Whoops, I should cut it. So I'm going to put less room at the top. You see that, how I did that? So then I don't have to worry about having the need to fill the spot. Okay. Look at how juicy that is. It's all over. I don't know. I think this is, oh, and look what I did. All right. Ooh, that is juicy. All right. So we'll let that dry. And what I may do, we're going to practice it here. You know me, I have my fun little thingies that I enjoy to do. Um, let's see. So we'll do it on the one. So this is a good thing that if you're not sure what to do, you have if you have your mistake one, that's not really a mistake, you know how I like to. All right. Doesn't quite match because I don't have clips or I don't have What did I say that that was? Clipsal Coral? Yeah, I don't have those blends. I'm just putting my thing away. But I do have the marker. So we can see, you know, yeah, we'll see. We will definitely color the flowers in. Okay, and again, this was from Cutest Crew. That's the fun thing. I'm definitely more creative with less stuff because you use what you have. So that's why this weekend, or this past weekend, I challenged myself to use whatever was on my desk. If it was an arm's length, because I was cleaning up my desk and I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to make this fun and I'll clean up, um, you know, what's there with what's I'm going to create with what's on my desk, because then I don't have to clean it up. And that's what I did. And I made eight wonderful cards. They were so pretty. Um, so now I'm just going in, and that this is Old Olive because again, I do not have Mossy Meadow, although I do have Mossy Meadow blends, but um, yep. And then just to bring this out in a little bit more fun and dynamic, I'm going to bring my Winkostella, and if my thumb will allow me, there we go. I'm just going to brighten. Can you hear the puppy barking? I'm going to bring that up. And there we go. So it's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little glittery. You can kind of see it if you catch it just right. All right. So I'm going to bend this up a little bit. Okay. It's loud. Can you hear him up here? Hopefully it's not. Joette, did you say this was a die set? The this floral one, Sandy? It is a Greenery Lane dies, and that's what this one was here. These need the stamp set. This is another leaf. I'm sure you could probably score lines and make the leaves. And you could certainly cut out the flowers here, which I could have done, and folded them in to make them have some dimension. So yeah, this is a die set, but it is a bundle. It is a bundle. Greenery Lane is not a new one. Nope, you can get this now. It might be on the online exclusives. I don't know if it's in the mini or not. I hope that helps. But it's available now, so all right. All right. So one thing I'm not liking everything about it. So let's see if we can. Hi, baby girl. So we have that painted um, swirly one. I'm gonna take the the bigger circle. Maybe, maybe I am, because I bet you this one's smaller. Where's my circle? This is 2.5, and this is 2.25. Nope, that's the biggest one. All right. I don't really, let's see. I'll have to use this one. And this is all tried and true. Star shapes. Tried and true guy. So we will cut this just a little bit. I'm sorry, I am working off grid here. I'm just cutting the and then I'm gonna go in. Hopefully it'll fit on here. Whew, just see that just fits. All right, where's my guy? There we are. Little guy here. Look at that. I'm really upset about that. Boy, that's just gonna make it. That largest circle just makes it in here. Come on. There we go. Sorry for the shake. Hi. You hear that squeaking? Winnie's down here to say hello. Hi, Winnie. All right. And of course, so now we could probably do it this way so that it's not. Maybe we'll just go with one. Yeah, I don't like that either. Sorry, guys. Isn't this what always happens to me? Nope. All right. We are going to. I'm just going to darken this up a little bit. And there we go. I think that's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to put some, again, I said it earlier, simple is better. So we'll do that. And we'll bring this one in a little closer even. And then we will add some the I don't know if any of you watch the Chicago's, so it's Chicago Wednesday, but I guess we're going to be preempted, so I hope it's not a long preemption. I want to watch my Chicago's. I'm so bad. So bad. All right. So look at that. I just used up some more of my. And then in here, as well as on the outside, I believe I am going to use my these are my favorite lately, low profile sparkle dots. I tend to use them for a little bit of everything. So I'm gonna put it's too big. I'm gonna put, I'm gonna make my collage of 3 here, and I'm gonna make them, it's gonna be close because I'm gonna put them in here. Okay. But then, I don't know why I didn't get them out when I came in. These are the streaked dots. I don't know if they're still in, but I think we need some color elsewhere, and it brings the dark back in. So maybe we'll just do, I could have just used um, a smaller square or a smaller circle, I believe. I'm going to put a little bit of a sparkle on my leaves, just the little parts that are showing here. I think our poor little puppy's going to be so sad and lonely when the big dogs and Mike and I leave. Sarah will. All right, so that kind of brings a little bit more in. I don't know if you can see the shimmery. There you go. Yeah, you can see the shimmery. So you got the shimmery from the leaves and then the dots. So yeah. All right. So then on the inside, um, I don't know. I probably won't put anything because there's not a huge lot of room to huge lot. There's not a huge lot room. Um, so we'll probably just, you know, I'll probably just write in there, thinking of you, prayers for quick healing, and um, because she's definitely missed. So I'm gonna put this back in here. Sorry about that. Make sure I get my trinkets back. Then I'm gonna cut this. I'm trying to make room to cut. That was and then these are for my, oh shush. Oh shush shush. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? So I might put a little bit of something in there. That didn't really go down as much as I wanted it to. So this will be good because if I don't do it straight, it's okay because I'll take the side that I cut and put it in that way. So that'll be perfect. That way the inside does have a little something something. Look what happened. Oh, I do kill. I do kill these. That's all I gotta say. I did learn something new and I haven't tried it yet. I will definitely try it when I come back. And maybe that will help me use up my glue. Um, but I think it'll be interesting. All right. As I do, I go through them and I work them hard. All right. I, for second thoughts, just for, and I got stuff on there. I might have Calypso Coral the sentiment. I could have, you know, um, separated the fibers and distressed the circle. And that would have gone with the top a little bit more. But yeah, so I think that'll be good. And then a quick note. This does fold over. I guess I should have, um, when I fold it over at but that doesn't overly bother me. Um, so plus it gives it some dimension when it's standing up. You can, I don't know if you can see yeah, see how it comes out there. So that'll be fun. Just a little bit more dimension. So, well, I hope you all made it through. This was a long one. I'm sorry. I didn't get time to prepare, so I had it in my head. So we just did it together. Thank you, Sandy. Um, so yeah, if I will find out what this paper is and I will put it in the comments on Facebook or it was hair day today. So, you know, I'll never get it to look like this and I'll do it my way and it'll get out of my face better. um, yeah, so anyway, here we are. I hope you enjoyed it. Um, it kind of came together. I always have a fold in mind and then I go from there. And then when we were at dinner, I knew I needed to make a get well card. So that's what I did. Right, everyone. I will not be live on Tuesday next week. So my next live will be April 13th. So that I think that's a Tuesday. No, the 14th is a Tuesday. So I come back. Yeah, so the 14th is a Tuesday. So I will see you on April 14th. Um, I'll think of something really fun. Maybe I'll have a scrapbook page or something. Have lots of time to think because I have lots of ideas in my head to get on my calendar and to get down. So that'll be great. Everybody, have a wonderful, blessed Easter, and I will see you on April 14th. Take care. God bless.